Before wasting your time, we are going to share top 5 best dash cams 2022. Number 5 on the list is Garmin Dash Cam Tandem. Garmin's first dual-lens dash cam lets you view what's going on both inside and outside the car while you are driving, which is handy for taxi drivers and others wanting to keep an eye on their passengers. Extremely compact in design, the Dash Cam Tandem features a clip-in magnetic mount and can be easily installed below the rear view mirror and removed when not in use. 2 lengths of USB cable are provided. The longer one enables you to run the cable around the car cabin neatly, as is a cigarette lighter USB socket with 2 ports for charging your phone at the same time. However, if you want to use the dash cam for incident recording, such as if your car gets bumped in the car park while you are shopping, you will need to get it professionally installed, so it's constantly recording. KEY for control of the camera is the Garmin Drive app, Android and iOS, where you can review video and audio footage from your drives without having to take the microSD card out of the camera. We found picture quality to be generally excellent, especially from the front camera. And while the rear camera struggled a bit in very low light, you can still make out passengers reasonably clearly in black and white. There's also a picture-in-picture option, so you can view both rear and front-facing camera footage simultaneously. Number 4 on the list is Viofo A129 Pro Duo. We won't hold it against you if you've never heard of Viofo, because it certainly isn't the biggest name in the dash cam business, but its 4K resolution Pro Duo model represents great value for money. The front camera is quite a bit bulkier than many rivals on this list, but it features a built-in GPS module, something that many other brands offer as an optional extra. Its plastic casing looks and feels basic, but it houses some rather impressive tech that belies its overall build quality. Rather than a traditional rechargeable battery setup, it runs supercapacitors, meaning its power source is built to last and can withstand an extreme temperature range without blunting performance. On top of this, you get the option of what we found to be impressive 4K 3840x2160p video recording, with the resulting footage offering a great amount of detail. There's also a wide dynamic range mode for rich colors in all weather conditions. Number 3 on the list is Nexar Pro. Aimed at those who spend extended periods behind the wheel, the Nexar Pro is a dual-cam solution that can record video both inside and outside a vehicle. Comprised of 2 separate camera units connected by a cable, we found the setup to be pretty neat, even if it took up a fair bit of screen real estate. The Nexar app is central to the twin camera experience. It's where you can fine-tune settings, generate incident reports and back-recorded clips up to the cloud. Nexar bundles cloud storage in for free. Other useful tools include break-in alerts if someone tries to tamper with your car, as well as GPS data logging. This dashcam doesn't record in 4K, but we found its 1080p video to be perfectly serviceable. The external camera fares well even in tricky shooting situations, from heavy rain to bright sunshine. There are cheaper dash cams out there with fewer features to play with, but if the security of your car is crucial to your daily life, the Pro is hard to beat in terms of protection and overall value. Number 2 on the list is Garmin Dash Cam Mini 2. The Garmin Mini 2 is a tiny dash cam that all but disappears behind your car's rear view mirror, yet boasts full HD video with HDR, voice control that actually works reliably, a decent smartphone app and a dead simple magnetic mounting system. Installing the Mini 2 is the same as other members of the Garmin Dash Cam family. We found the setup process took just a few minutes with the use of Garmin's Drive smartphone app, iOS and Android. The simple but effective mounting system comprises a ball and socket joint for positioning the camera at the perfect angle, while a coin-sized magnet that sticks to your windscreen and holds the dash cam securely in place. We found video quality to be good for the size of the camera. It records in full HD, 30 FPS with HDR, and produces footage that is sharp enough to pick out key details like registration plates, whatever the ambient light and weather conditions. At 140 degrees, the lens field of view isn't the widest on the market, but still provides a good view of the road ahead. There's a button for quickly saving a portion of video, or you can rely on the G sensor to automatically detect a collision, and voice controls for functions like taking a photo or turning audio recording on and off work surprisingly well. Due to the Garmin Dash Cam Mini 2's compact size, it does not have a display. Instead, you need to use the smartphone app to check the camera's view and access recordings. It also misses out on GPS, which is a shame, but this is arguably the only major feature missing here. Unless you need the best dash cam with driver assistance functions like speed camera alerts, the Garmin Dashcam Mini 2 will leave you wanting for very little. Simple, subtle and reliable, it's the definition of set and forget technology. Number 1 on the list is Nextbase 622GW. The Nextbase 622GW is a new flagship dashcam, and it's proven itself as the best dashcam you can buy right now. In our tests, it delivered much improved video quality and better stabilization, along with the inclusion of WHAT3 Words geolocation services for pinpointing stricken vehicles within a 3-meter radius. When we chose to shoot in 4K 30p, the resulting footage looked almost cinematic in its presentation, with extremely crisp definition and great detail, even in poor lighting. This makes it much easier to pinpoint registration numbers or pick out hard-to-see elements of an accident. A built-in polarizing filter on the front of the camera can be rotated to reduce glare from windscreens, while digital image stabilization is another first for the dashcam market and helps smooth out those bumps and shakes caused by potholes and poor road surfaces. Like its 522GW sibling, this model can be controlled via your voice with Alexa skills, but it requires the accompanying smartphone app to work, which we didn't rate as the best we've tried. Despite new dual 2.4 GHz plus 5 GHz Wi-Fi, we found that it still had trouble connecting with phones to transfer images and video clips.